President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial.
There is no question, none at all, from his own employees.
Here's another poll smoker. We have Anderson Cooper, we have Little Lemon Boy, and this poll smoker, another sodomite. And he doesn't like Trump because Trump's a nasty man. He's just a meanie. Look at this little homo. And he's attacking Trump again, along with all his Confederates at CNN. But Fox, for some reason, keeps this little lipstick liptard on deck, which is why I'm canceling the rest of my cable today, because I can't abide it anymore. But I have to tell you, after listening to Schmuck Schumer take issue and call it treason. They're calling it treason because he wanted to cooperate with Putin and build a foundation for a better world. That's anathema to these enfranchised libtard scumbags that want to keep bleeding us at the veins in our neck for their Praetorian existence. There's got to be a boogeyman. Every time I look at him, I think of that song by Casey and the Sunshine Band, I'm your boogeyman. They went from ISIS. Well, we exterminated them along with Putin. Notice how quick it happened? Soon as Trump got elected, ISIS is gone. Oh, here he is, the Klingon, John O'Brien. O'Brennan, this scumbag. He takes issue. But this is the guy that was running weapons to Al-Qaeda and ISIS, along with Obama. And Obama giving proskynesis and supplication and bowing to Saudi sheiks. Okay? And prostrating himself in front of the Egyptian scum. That it's America's fault. Problems in the world is America. America's to blame for everything. Remember that? Trump didn't blame America for nothing. He said, I don't know who I believe. I don't know if I believe Putin more than our FBI and CIA. It's pretty easy for me. I don't trust the FBI or the CIA. And they did that to themselves. They struck out. Turn the Lisa page. They have struck out. And clap on, clap off, clapper. And the Klingon Brennan. And little Mr. McCabe, Barry Fitzgerald. Oh, for goodness sakes, the potatoes. Oh, we got to cook the potatoes and get some beer and go down to the public house. I'm tired of the altar boys. How about Mr. Comey? Hail Mary, full of grace. Keep the Jews in second place. They're hypocrites. And they want to make believe they're patriots. We got to give them a Purple Heart, according to one libtard that Strzok-faced the music with such brio and courage. Can you imagine this? Can anybody believe this? And the left-wing media doesn't know what to do with itself. The big bad Russians are Republicans now. They're Christian. Watch how many times I've seen Putin genuflect. That just pisses them off. Well, I love my Russian brothers and sisters. I love them. I love my German brothers and sisters. And I love Putin right now more than any leader in Europe, except maybe the lady from England. The rest of them are a bunch of walking, I don't want to say. Their hypocrisy has all been exposed. They cry about Trump starting a trade war because he tried to end the sodomizing of the American people. 25% tariffs on our goods, and we charge these Europeans 2.5%. We don't have that type of a deficit with Russia, so who's hurting us? Who's stealing from us? Oh, that would be Europe. And the Chinese and the Mexicans to our south, bleeding us dry to the tune of trillions of dollars and scores of trillions in the last 30 years. And you want me to take issue with Russia? I take issue with Europe. I take issue. Let me quote Socrates, people. All wars are fought for money. Never forget that. When the bands go away and Johnny comes marching away, he went to war because of money. Too many people, not enough stuff. Makes your life get rough and tough. That's what war is. With all this cause celebraires, remember the Maine and the hell with Spain. Remember that? And now we know that Spain never blew up the Maine. It floated into a landmine. We know that. Verbatim, we know that. But we took over the Philippines, and we took over all the Spanish islands in the Caribbean. It's about money. And all these enfranchised deep state scum, they want to be the cock of the walk forever. And they don't care that they betrayed the American people. You want to talk about treason? Here's treason. They don't need these manufacturing jobs, and if we just send our people back to school. Remember that one? Cut it out, Monica. Stop biting me. See? I don't forget anything. That was Windy Bill telling you your job doesn't matter. While Jezebel, Ahab's wife, a.k.a. Hillary, goes around getting $500,000 from the Russians for a speech she made. Right before we gave them all that uranium. The stuff made into nuclear bombs. These people are not just audacious. They're psychopathic. And Trump doesn't give a crap about any of this stuff. He's a result-oriented, bottom-line guy. He does the math. Let me tell you about our government. They don't know what math is. 20 years ago, when the government auditing organization audited the IRS, they found out they were wrong over 90% of the time. Think about that when you grovel to pay your taxes to those heathens. 90% of tax returns were wrong. You know what they told the leaders of the IRS to do? Go down to the Department of Agriculture and get their schematic for fiduciary reasonings. And let me translate what that means. The bean counters, how to learn to do math by learning from the farmers. That's your government. The blind leading the blinder and the dumb leading the dumber. The only time they're smart is when they're stealing from us. And then when they fail, time and time again, like on 9/11, they claim, mea culpa, we just didn't know. They wax stupid like Hillary. Smartest woman that ever lived. But every time you see her getting grilled before Congress on her dysfunctional inanity, like with Benghazi, I can't recall, I don't remember, I was cooking muffins, it's unbelievable. Just like Strzok. It was hyperbole. Well, you use the same kind of rhetoric and hyperbole in an email when the government's after you, and see if they excuse it as private conversations. Or you were up late and you were having a taster's choice moment. These people are beyond incorrigible. They need to be tried, all of these people. Every one of them. Mueller, McCabe, let's get to the bottom of it. Let's see everything. Everything. Everything you have on Trump, let's see everything you have on Hillary. Because I'm not mad so much what Strzok did or didn't do to Trump. What I'm mad about is what they didn't do to Hillary with a mountain of evidence the size of Mount Everest. Treason at every turn. Illegal servers. Mishandling of top secret and confidential government documents. Multiplied by tens of thousands of emails. And that we're supposed to ignore. Your kid went down and bought a condom at the 7-Eleven. So you're going to bring him up on charges. But mom and dad are sponsoring orgies on a regular basis, and that shouldn't be judged. That's our government.